Men, and as usual, I use the term ever so loosely. Here's the oil tank, fresh from the powder coat place. I got to get it ready to install. The bike is painfully close, well, at least after this gets installed, painfully close to being fired up for the first time in several months. I can't wait. Okay, here's the oil tank with the access hatch installed and sealed up. Just FYI, I used 1-inch long set screws as studs, and there are nuts on there. And the reason I did that is because of this. The threads in the retainer ring are only 3/8 of an inch long. If I came in with a bolt from the top, I'd have a hard time getting the exact length to the bottom of the hole calculated and still have torque on the access plate. But by putting a set screw in there to use as a stud, I can run the threads all the way to the bottom of the hole, taking advantage of all of the threads so that I got maximum amount of engagement for maximum strength. And then, of course, I put a nut on there and a copper sealing washer. What I'm most concerned about is oil migrating up through the threads of the bolt and coming out under the head of the nut and the washer. So I annealed these. These are sealing washers, but I annealed them to get them as close to dead soft as I could get them. Anyway, made a paper gasket, sealed it up with aviation former gasket. I don't think it's going to leak. I mean, I pressure tested and it didn't leak, so it should be good to go. We're going to stuff this in a bike, fill it up with oil, and pretty soon I'm going to fire it up. The oil tank is in. It's installed. It's full of oil. It doesn't leak, at least not yet anyway. Kind of a pain in the butt. Would I do it again? You know, yeah, I probably would. I don't expect to take that cover off of the inside very often, but you know, God forbid something goes wrong with the engine and I'm worried about metal contamination, or you know, I drop dead and, you know, 20 years from now somebody decides to take a look at it. You can now get inside the oil tank and see what's going on in there, and even, you know, get inside of it to do a little cleaning up if you had to. So would I do it again? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would probably. So let's sum it up. Oil tank with inspection cover, done. Lifters, done. Push rods, done. Cam, done. Tranny case, replaced. And believe it or not, the thing that started this flurry of work were these. The damn rubber glue had failed, and I'm going down the street one day and the wind is catching up underneath her and this thing is flapping in the breeze. I had to keep my feet planted on the floorboards to keep from losing them. Anyway, glued those back down. Done. Anyway, let's go ride it. All right, let's go fire it up.